Welcome back, everybody. This is Discussing Comics. I'm Kyle.
I'm Clarence.
And we're going to be talking about something that you and I have both read, which is the first two issues, or the Zero issue, or the Prelude issue to Dark Knight's Metal.
Yes, it's very, very weird.
Yeah, it is a little bit weird. And if you want to get the full discussion, you can check out our episode on Discussing Who, the podcast. We're going to go a little bit more in depth, but this is just kind of like a primer to kind of skim the surface, so to speak.
Yeah.
So DC is obviously going to tie in literally metals and their importance of the DC universe. Initial impression.
Batman has this origin story, then he is predestined to be the character he is.
Yeah,
It's really weird.
I'm not really sure why DC, and you know, I'm a big DC fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm all about DC right now, but I'm not quite sure where DC metal fits in, or Batman metal, or Dark Knight's metal, and this dark multiverse fits in with what's going on right now and getting ready for the Watchmen / DC universe crossover thing. Not quite sure where that's going. The interesting thing is I enjoyed reading it, but I keep going back to, and at this point, that's the only thing I can really say about it is I don't know where it fits in the big scheme of things.
So it's obvious we're going to have these dark villains, I guess, coming through.
And have you seen?
I saw them image at the end of the first book, the Prelude book. They all kind of look like Batman.
Yes, but they all have symbolism of, like of Superman also, and Flash, and, you know, so this dark multiverse, did somehow Batman influence how they all look? And that's just weird.
Yeah, and it was also weird how early on in the Prelude book, we had Batman going off to try to find this secret spot or whatever, and one woman just swoops in, gives him the flame sword, and leaves. I just like, you're not going to help him?
Yeah.
I guess she said it's his journey.
Right.
There's a lot of weird stuff in that first book where I was just like, you got Joker kind of semi being the good guy.
Yeah, which makes you, because they did explain how there was some kind of metal in the water that put his face back on.
Yeah, so obviously he got his face destroyed.
He cut his face off.
As well as we discover Batman supposedly got killed in that same fight.
Yeah. So there was a while that Batman didn't know that this was right before Rebirth,
Mm-hmm.
that Batman did not know, Bruce Wayne did not know he was Batman, because when it brought him back and restored his life, he had no memories. And so he didn't know he was Batman. So that was when you had Robo Batman.
Oh, God.
I'm not joking. Commissioner Gordon was Robot Batman.
Well, you gotta love comics, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Another thing really weird is the part where, what's the Batman's protege guy? This is my first time seeing him.
Yeah, he's new. Believe it or not, he's not called Robin.
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah.
And he's black.
Yeah. And he's not called Robin.
But he takes Green Lantern's ring and recreates this scene of this machine that Batman wants to use.
Right.
That part just felt, it's like, I see where they're trying to go, but it seems like they're trying to rush to get there. And that first book is a lot of exposition. It seems very story heavy, which it's a Prelude book. It makes sense, but it just, I don't know. It didn't land with me.
No. And, you know, again, I enjoyed reading it. I just don't know where it sits. So here's our question. If you're watching this video and you do know where it sits in the entire continuity, because I do understand the Nth metal does tie into, the Thanagarians, and it ties into Hawkman, Hawkwoman, and all that, good stuff. I get that. But if you know how this ties into everything, comment below. If we've missed something, if we're totally wrong, let us know. And tell us what you think. And with that, also check out our entire episode on this subject at discussingwho.com. So, Clarence, you have anything else?
No, It's good.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and we will catch you next time.